Welcome back, everybody, to episode 7. Well, I guess it depends on what order we release these in.
Yeah, I don't really know.
But this is whatever. Whether it's the first or the last, this is the last episode we are recording. So welcome back to the High Quality Podcast Season 2. I, as always, am your host, the new guy, joined by my most esteemed co-host, RH Man. What's up, bro?
Hello, everybody.
You sounded especially like Minecraft YouTuber-y right there.
Yeah, no, I'm really feeling my Minecraft vibe.
Today we are joined by perhaps the most important guest that we could have ever.
No.
Important to me, man.
Don't be lying to the people.
Hey, you're important in our hearts.
Yeah, I think so.
Aw, maybe I'll accept that.
Please put your hands together and welcome Deogenerate. Hey, bro.
Woo! Oh my god,
You want to say hi?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did, and my... of course, that's where Discord decides to just, like, freak out for a second. Yeah.
Nice.
What's up?
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Obviously, for me, this is a very exciting one. All right, so you know that Dio is my oldest friend?
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I actually did not know that.
Yep. He's the first.
Is that still true?
I mean, you're the first person that I made friends with.
Remember talking to
with my mouth. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that first conversation. Your neighbors on the other side of your wall.
Yeah.
Just absolutely going at it.
Wow, that's OG.
Yep. It
was so funny.
It was my first day in Fanserver, and I couldn't sleep because the girl who lived on the other side of my wall in the dorm was just can I say getting railed? Maybe that's too much.
We're gonna have to age restrict this episode, dude.
I was gonna say just going at it.
Yeah, for sure.
But I couldn't sleep, and so I hopped in a voice call, and Dio was in there, and I don't remember who else was in there, but it was like
me neither.
You were just hanging out in there.
Yeah, that was my perpetually in SiIva Fanserver BC era.
Yeah, which is crazy because I feel like that didn't last that long.
I mean, it lasted like 2 whole years.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah,
maybe you just were there for the tail end of it, new guy.
I guess. Yeah.
And then it just moved to not public BCs. Aha.
Right. Yep. As all things eventually do.
Except it didn't actually.
Yeah, dude, we get it. You went Hollywood.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm famous now.
Wow. Big deal.
That's why nobody that's become a fan of SiIva in the past few years knows me, because I'm that famous. It wraps back around to nobody.
Do you think nobody knows who you are?
Probably.
Would you be offended if we ran a poll?
No.
just
ran a poll.
I'm just kidding, like down in the comments.
Okay, so when I came back after literally not like making a rip or whatever for like 2 years, and then I did the Cosmic Railroad lag train rip for Secret SiIva.
Yeah.
When when we were doing like the watch along like reveal stream, and it got announced that this was made by Deogenerate. Literally 2 rippers in that VC went, who?
Oh no. Dude.
I was like, yep.
You're like, welcome back.
Wow. Dude, that's cold.
That is cold.
Well, listeners,
it was crazy.
Please leave a comment if you've heard of Deogenerate before.
If you're a real Deogenerate fan, please make yourself known in the comments. Okay, we need to know who you are, so then we can, we can gather you all. We can have a photo shoot.
We need to know they exist.
Dude, I'm leaving a comment. I'm a Deogenerate fan.
Hell yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Before I knew all the SiIva members by being in team, I don't think I knew who you were.
Yeah.
Did you have an AMA on Reddit?
No.
Okay, that explains it.
I don't think I was even on the team at that point.
Oh, were you a 2017er?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
Yeah, you got on the team like kind of when I showed up-ish, right? Like April, March 2017? Yeah.
Good to know.
I think I stifled myself a bit by getting recruited onto TTGD Frame 1. But, I mean, I didn't really care that much. And then I guess people that were in SiIva kind of got over that, and then was able to actually, get on or whatnot.
Yeah, and we'll walk through that whole story, but let's
True.
Let's start, because honestly, I feel like we could talk about this for a while. RH, I feel like you're going to learn so much about my friend today.
Oh, I'm excited. I love learning like lore that I don't know, because I know a lot of it actually, but there's some patches that aren't there.
Yeah.
Dio is like, let's just start with let's start with games, because you your knowledge of games and specifically game music, I think, is pretty unrivaled. I can't think of anyone who has a more comprehensive understanding of specifically like niche games than you do.
There's gotta be.
Wait, it's all coming back to me now. You're like the VGMGG legend.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Apparently.
Isn't that how you like kind of became a mod on Fanserver? As you were just a VGM beast? Yeah.
Yeah, I literally was like a complete lurker, and then saw like an announcement for, I think it was like the 4th or 5th VGM guessing game or something on Fanserver. I'm like, I need to go to that. And then, was like, played every single one for the next like 200 guessing games.
Yeah.
Or something. But yeah.
So where did this all come from? Like when did games get introduced into your life, and how did you like get so refined in your understanding of games?
So that's the really funny thing, is that I feel like that's kind of, I don't really know. It doesn't, I don't think it was like a very sudden thing. I think it was very gradual.
Sure.
Because like, so the first game that I ever played was Grand Theft Auto 1.
That's crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Like,
I'm not even joking.
Knowing what I know about you, that's even a surprise.
Yes. I would never I would have guessed it was like some
Grand Theft Auto,
untranslated RPG. That
Nope. Grand Theft Auto 1.
You'd be like, first game I played is not in English. Nope, it very much is.
GTA 1.
It's GTA 1.
Yep. Just because that was a game that my dad had.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah. And up until, let's say, probably like the end of middle school, like the only game that I really like play, or not up until like the beginning of middle school.
Yeah.
The only game that I like actually played like as something that I really liked was Gran Turismo 3 and 4.
Wow. Also surprising to me.
Yeah. I still think, if like I knew exactly how much time I'd put into every game in my lifetime, even with 2DX existing, Gran Turismo 4 might be up there putting it a run for its money. Because that was like a good 2 years. I was absolutely obsessed with it. It helped that they had a whole mode where you just watched the AI drive for you, so you didn't actually have to.
Nice.
So you would just sit there planted and watch the cars go?
Kind of. At 3 times speed.
Wow, that's like that's a vintage way of watching streams. Like, instead, you just get the AI to go for you, dude, and you don't have to play it at all.
Shoutouts to B-Spec mode. But yeah, it was in middle school, because I had always, being an online kid, I don't really know how it happened. Oh, no, yes I do. It's Pokemon's fault. Of course it's Pokemon's fault.
Of course it's Pokemon's fault.
Yeah, like in like elementary school, joining like random ass like forums and whatnot. Shoutouts to Dragonair's Den and VDX. And then through like the community there, getting into like Japanese culture, Vocaloid stuff, Nico Nico Doga medleys, which I thought were crazy. And then going on to Nico Nico Doga, which I probably used more in elementary school and middle school than I did YouTube.
That's wild.
Which is the most weeb thing anyone could ever say, probably.
For real?
Wow.
Yeah, so like early middle school-ish, I found a community through formerly 2chan, now 5chan. But better than 4chan, not by much, but it's still better.
Yeah, I've never heard of 2 or 5. I thought there was only 4.
No, those are some like new branches of Chan.
Oh, it's the original actually. It's the purely text BBS board that then got spun off into Futaba channel, which is the Japanese version of 4chan.
Yeah, see, this is sounding more like what I was expecting to hear from you.
Yeah.
This is like Big Bang of the internet type shit.
But yeah, I found a group, the Minadekimeru Game Ongaku Best 100 community, which basically every single year they just do a giant poll on a BBS board that now you have to have a Japanese IP to post on, so I haven't been able to vote.
Can I interject?
Yes.
What is BBS?
Like just pure text forum boards.
What does it mean?
Imagine 4chan without pictures.
Okay, word.
Okay.
But yeah, so every year they like run a poll and people put in votes for like the best VGM, and then someone, it's usually different people, makes like videos of the top 1,000 songs each year, and like it's a whole thing. I think they're doing the 20th one like right now. Usually the voting is during the summer, or at least the past couple of years it's been during the summer. Or no, only 18th. Whoops, way ahead. 18th one is happening right now. I found it when they were doing the 4th one.
Wow.
So it's been 14 years.
Wait, are there repeats across years, or is it 1,000 different songs every year?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a big meme that Sunrises from Okami like has won like 5 out of the 17 years so far.
As number one?
Yes.
Has it ever been number one and then fallen out of number one and then gone back to number one?
Yeah. I think the lowest it's ever been, like people were sick of it in like the 4th one, and so it went like 198th or something, and that's the worst it's ever done.
I've never even heard of this song.
But the past like 6 or 7 years, the winner has either been the final boss song of the Kirby that was released that year or Sunrises.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's good music.
Yeah, okay. 5th, 98th, 2nd, 1st, 4th, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 4th, 2nd, 5th, 1st, 2nd, 6th, and then 1 last year again.
Wow.
So that's 5 wins out of 17 contests.
I gotta listen to this song, apparently.
Yes, I mean it is a legendary ass song.
Yeah.
That's for sure. If you don't know Sunrises from Okami, that is the new official Baby's First VGM. Confirmed right here. It's not Super Mario Bros. Overworld anymore.
Is there a rip of it?
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't think so.
There has to be.
I don't think there is.
There has to be.
I don't think there is.
There's no way the Sunrises.
Oh, the Sunrises from Okami. No, there is.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, like, that's definitely something that I would call kind of normie-ish tier, like, in America.
Really? And it's a Gangnam Style mashup? Well, that's elite.
Is it really?
The Sun Rises Okami. Oh my god, wow.
Oh my god.
Dude, that is so...
And it's made by Half Pixel. Holy crap.
No way! Oh my god, what a goat.
It's my Wait, okay.
What a legend.
Based.
What a find.
Oh, yeah, I do remember this rip now.
That's so funny.
If this year's top 1,000 list comes out and the Sunrises at number one again, we should upload a rip that's just the Sunrises with like a bunch of farting over it or something.
Okay. So you can call it number one Billboard version or whatever. I don't know.
Just to piss them off.
All right, I'm putting that in the ideas.
There you go. Yeah, you get
the old ripideas.txt that every ripper has.
This could be your big return, Dio.
Yeah. Not one of the 3 rips that I've already made that are sitting there just waiting for me to fix them up.
Oh, dude, you should do that.
That have been there for over a year.
Here's the new strat is just to get somebody else to fix it.
Including one that is literally released. It is on an album. I just have not fixed it up.
It's on an album, but it's not on the channel?
Yeah, because it was the Secret Siba one.
Oh, totally.
That I was talking about, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's on those that I think doesn't get submitted because like people, it just falls through the cracks.
Yeah, which I feel bad about because I think MTH was like really wanted it to go on the channel, and
I'll go up eventually.
I keep opening FL and being like, I don't know how to do anything, and then crashing out.
Yeah, relatable. So you found this kind of community in middle school, and that's what kind of carried you towards getting more invested in like video games and video game music.
Yep, because that first year that I like watched the videos that they put out was the year after ESCHATOS had just come out,
Oh,
Wow.
which now is like my brand.
Yeah.
So like I heard Silver Lining, the stage 1 song, and I was like, I am in love.
Yeah.
I was like, this is exactly what I want. So much so that I made my mom buy us a pre-owned Xbox 360, and I imported a copy of the game because ESCHATOS is one of the only region-free Xbox 360 games.
Really?
Wow.
Yep.
Dude, I did not know that.
That's good. I didn't know that.
Did you beat it?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever beaten it on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah, I've.
Just because, like, I love shmups. I don't care to grind out that much, really.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, makes sense.
That game's crazy.
But, I mean, it is a very good entry-level shmup. On, like, the lowest couple difficulties, I would honestly, like, think that it's entirely realistic.
Can I be a noob real quick?
Yeah.
What is a shmup?
I knew you were gonna ask that. That's crazy, you fake gamer.
Dude, I am a fake gamer. I know play Balatro and nothing else.
It's a shorthand for shoot 'em up,
Oh.
which is like arcade-style shooter games.
Like, example of arcade style shooter game?
Oh god.
Toho.
Yeah, Toho. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
It's, yeah, bullet hells or danmaku are like a subgenre that is almost genre defining in and of itself of shoot 'em ups, and Toho is part of that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Dude, I should buy this game on Steam.
Yeah, so ESCHATOS never gets as crazy as Toho, but yeah, it's that, and Espgaluda, which is another one of my favorite games, is also a very good entry-level shmup.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm getting lost in looking at the ESCHATOS Steam page. I'm like, maybe I'll buy this.
When it got announced for Steam, I was like, I never thought this was happening.
Yeah.
I never thought I would ever see ESCHATOS released in the West, let alone on Steam.
You know at least a few of the songs though, right? All right. Like you know Massive X.
Massive X is my favorite song of all time and has been for over a decade.
Yeah.
And every time I think, wow, something else has to be better than this by now. And no.
Nope.
I could go forever.
Do you know it, RH? Do you know that song?
Oh, I know Massive X.
Okay, thank God.
But admittedly, I know it because of, like, the K-Vata range, which is kind of, you know.
Oh,
I'm 4 years old.
it's the sexy grandpa one, right?
Yeah.
There's that, and then I think there's also another one.
That like has the vocals removed.
There's that, and then I think there might actually...
No,
I think there's another one that's also a melody swap.
no, there's not. You're wrong.
I would think so.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, I did a Massive X rip for Yank It for the Yankover, and I called it Massive Y.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
Okay,
God bless.
I really thought you were going to say, oh, and then you're going to call it Massive Sex. No, the main mix of Massive X is arrangement of The Government Knows by Nowhere. All right, goodbye.
Huh.
There's also the one that is not on the channel that's on the Chad Warden album
What's that?
Oh, I did.
with Chicken and Chips.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty classic.
Dude, that's so funny.
Yeah, didn't think I'd know about that, did you?
No,
Is it no?
It's so good.
That's the one for the ARG, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the recent ARG
Yes.
The recent Chicken Chips album that was published.
where they had like 1 million chicken and chipses on it. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah, it's Massive B.
Massive B. Oh, yeah. We're gonna have massive of all the letters. Can we get like big massive A?
We should do that.
Wait, oh my god.
Just make 26 Massive X rips.
Dude, oh my god. The guy who makes massive L is gonna be a champion.
Yes.
Dude, and then Massive W. Are you kidding me?
Massive W. Dude.
Start the album on Massive W and end it on Massive L.
That's a great idea.
Oh man. That's
It just gets worse over time, over the letters.
that would be one of the few instances where I feel like I wouldn't be mad if we had like incorrect metadata on rips if we just had Massive A, Massive B, Massive C.
No,
massive...
Yeah.
that's if we ever do Cum Squadron, okay, it has to actually have massive A through Z
Oh my god. Jesus.
as songs, and that's the only OST, and then it just gets published.
Dude, Massive D.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
Massive U.
Yeah. So I mean, Is there any more you kind of want to? What? What?
Dude, massive U.
Yeah, massive U.
Partially, I was also laughing at the fact he said massive U, and then there's like 3 seconds of silence, and you're just like, okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I didn't hear you say massive U. I didn't hear it.
I was like, I don't know if that came through.
It didn't for me.
No, it's killing me because it's, there's a TikTok that it reminds me of, but anyways, you would know.
Call that a massive F for the death of me.
Wow, that is really funny if you said that and then I just said nothing and then proceeded on.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, man.
Okay, but we have to get Zarlable to do massive P.
No, that's true.
Oh, massive P.
Clearly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
We can get him to do it.
And then it's just pissing noises the entire time.
At some point, rhythm games had to factor into the mix.
Yeah, it's really funny because I've actually known of, for anybody that doesn't know, my big game is that I play Beatmania 2DX, which a lot of people think is IIDX, which is always really funny to explain the 2DX naming lore.
Yeah, I thought it was IIDX until the first time you said it out loud, yeah.
Everybody does. Just like everybody thinks it's Jubeat.
Yeah, it's crazy that it's not Jubeat for what it's worth.
It is kind of hilarious that they went that way with the naming. But yeah, this was about around, I want to say that I actually knew about it because Smooch was a giant meme in 2008, 2009, but probably even earlier.
It was a meme? I mean, I know the song. There's a good Flintstones rip of it, but
yeah, it was I would say on par with Caramel Donson. People making
really?
Yeah, people making parodies of the background video of the 3 characters dancing around in sync and doing a little running and stuff. People were doing that, but making parodies of everything, and it was really, really popular.
Huh.
And so that's probably how I first knew of 2DX, because then I was like, where is this song from?
Yeah.
From a game. Oh, okay, cool. But then I didn't actually start playing it until, I'd say 2013.
Okay.
So I started playing on Tricoro when Spada was the current arcade game. Because the way that piracy for Bimani games is a little funky.
I was going to say, were you going to round 1 to play, or were you playing at home? What were you doing?
Round 1 did not exist in the United States at this point.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, the only arcades that had 2DX had, pirated copies on Programmed World, RIP, which got cease and desisted into the ground by Konami. So then that's when the Bimani community kind of went behind closed doors, where they remain to this day for good reason, because Konami is ruthless.
Dude, Konami actually sucks.
Yeah, especially now that Round 1 has come to the United States, and now you can play official 2DX and Voltex.
Yeah.
And Gitadora, and wow, that's actually it. That's all we have. Oh, we have Dance Rush.
Oh, Dance Rush is lit. I like Dance Rush.
Dance Rush is surprisingly amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then I was playing on keyboard rather than actually getting a controller. I don't think I got a controller until I'd been playing the game for 2 years. And then I finally got a controller.
Yeah.
And started actually playing. And here we are.
And here we
still playing today.
So we'll switch gears for a moment. Did you ever play any instruments or do anything with music prior to?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me about that.
Yeah, I was a French horn player band.
Based?
Yeah.
Oh wow, nice.
In middle and high school. Actually, I started playing the flute because my mom played flute and we still had one. And I was like, that's so cool. It's an instrument and I could take it and I could play it my own. I don't have to rent one or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I fucking hated it. It was annoying. And I was like, I don't have fun with this. And so then I made the switch because I thought French horn was cool and interesting. And it was the instrument that had the least amount of people that were playing it in my class.
Huh.
And so that's why I went with that.
Supply and demand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think you could still rip some stuff if you picked one up?
It would be really rough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think so. Because I also know how to play trumpet then via that. Because
do the skills transfer like that?
Not for French horn directly into trumpet, but I had to play marching horn for marching band because my high school's band was like, if you're in band, you're in marching band.
Sure.
It wasn't like, there wasn't like an orchestra and a marching band. It was like, you're doing everything. We're going all in on everything. So I had to learn how to play marching horn, which marching horn, you play it like it's a trumpet, but it sounds like a French horn, basically.
Huh.
So like kind of by proxy.
I didn't even know that there's a difference. I just thought that when you were in marching band, you played a horn that you were marching.
So for parades, we would play our actual instruments. But for like football games, for like halftime shows, or for pep band, then we would have the marching horns because then the sound.
Are they like easier to walk with?
I was gonna say, are they lighter or something?
Yes.
Okay.
It's basically just like
It's like a Fisher-Price French horn.
A 33% bigger trumpet, basically. The marching horns are.
Wait, how legit was your marching band? Like at a halftime show, did you guys do those cool things where you like moved around and made pictures?
Yeah.
Whoa!
That's cool. The real deal.
Oh God, what was the song? I can't remember what the song was, but I remember one year, everybody in the band, we like made a car on one of the end zones and then drove it to the other end zone. So like everybody like
That sounds fucking cool.
that was part of the car body was just like walking forward, and everybody that was a part of the wheel had to like book it around in a circle to make it look like the
Right.
wheels were moving.
Dude, sick.
I was never jealous that I had to be part of the wheel.
So, okay. So I feel like we have a good picture of your origins.
Yeah.
And now we can like mash them up.
And now we can
And we can go.
we could make a what's the word I'm looking for? Metaphorical rip.
True.
Yeah. Or metaphorical
True.
mashup, depending on where it goes.
Well, rips are mashups. Mashups are rips.
Did you watch the video?
The Triple Q video
Yeah.
from fucking 10 years ago?
10 years ago?
What?
I'm not that old. I'm No, but yeah.
Anyway, what?
It's like the fourth time that's happened.
Wait, I swear to God, I'm not hearing you. I'm not. Are you saying stuff?
No, dude. I was okay. No, I just thought that the joke flopped so hard.
Yeah.
Dude. Okay, that's it. 3, 2, 1. We're resetting.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Let's have a mindfulness break moment. Everybody, take a deep breath. In. Out. Okay, and let's start on with your SiIva origins, Deogenerate. Let's get right into it. You start with TTGD.
Yes, I on the original Fanserver because I love video game music and shoehorning crazy ass jokes that only I would understand into rips. There was like a rip help kind of channel there that I would just like post stuff into.
Are you talking about on Towel Cord?
Yes, on Towel Cord.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yes, yeah.
Wait, but even a step before that, how did you even find this? How did you even stumble upon it? Do you remember?
I can't remember exactly where it was, but there was some VGM server on Discord that someone posted a link to a SiIva rip, and this was one of the last days of January 2016 that I commented on the first rip that I watched and was like, oh my God, this channel is amazing.
Wow. So you found it really early.
I found it insanely early.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Which, I mean, I guess you can't really be surprised that I hear the new VGM hotness.
Yeah, right.
But, yeah, so it was a couple months until, because that was still my freshman year of college.
Mm-hmm.
So I got through that. And then that summer is when I started to look into, making rips and whatnot. I had already kind of messed around with Famitracker at that point, but I was not good at it whatsoever.
Why had you...
I guess, what were you using Famitracker for?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Was it like chiptune covers or something? I know that there's
I don't even really remember.
Huh.
Just digging around.
Yeah, I just know that I had, I knew of it and, kind of how it worked.
I guess it kind of shows you that, the video game sequences and chips can be replicated and, edited.
Yeah.
So I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then after, did you just learn FL Studio? Or were there any resources at the time?
Initially, yes. I also had FL Studio, mainly because, actually, ironically, I had FL Studio for, this is going to sound so, like, I don't know, slightly mean-spirited maybe at SiIva-oriented group, but actual high-quality ripping.
Wow.
Of, like, actually getting, like, the game music from, like, games through, like, the data and whatnot. So I actually needed it. I actually had, like, VGM trans before SiIva was a thing, getting, like, the MIDIs and stuff.
That's really cool.
What were you doing with those rips? Like, why were you doing that?
Because a lot of the, like, proprietary formats that exist now for, like, playing VGM wasn't as complete. Like, you couldn't just find a rip of every single game known to man.
Right.
It was still kind of in its infancy, so, like, you could get, like, 2SF rips of all of the main DS games, but a lot of, like, the really obscure ones still weren't being ripped. So there were, like, some that I was interested in because I had seen someone mention it, like, in the Best Game Music 100 voting stuff or something, or, like, heard of this random-ass game and a composer that I knew had songs on it, but there was no rip of it, so I'd have to, you know, figure out how to do it myself, which actually that happened with Yosuke Yasui and the H-Kugo and Eitango target that Counter-Strike comes from.
Goat.
So there was no rip for Counter-Strike or for that game, so I had to figure that out. Went through the whole BS of finding out that the game makes its music through the Game Boy chip that is in the DS for backwards compatibility with Game Boy stuff, Game Boy Advance games.
Seriously?
Like Game Boy Advance?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Backwards compatibility with Game Boy Advance stuff that use the Game Boy chip. So there's a Game Boy sound chip. I don't know if it's the full Game Boy processor, but the sound chip is still in DS's for the backwards compatibility with GBA.
Is that the PSG? Or
yes, the PSG stuff. Yep.
Yeah, because like Ace Attorney uses that a lot, I think.
Yeah.
It's used a lot to make square wave sounds.
Yeah.
I think for different games, like a lot of DS soundtracks optimize that.
Yeah, that's Counter-Strike is all that, which 2SF did not really play well with. So try to figure that out.
But the DS has its own sound chip, right?
Yes.
So it has two.
It actually has three.
What?
So there also has the Game Boy Advance one.
Oh my god, okay.
Oh, wow.
Totally.
Wait, so let's quickly deconstruct, for me, like, what, taking a game out and then kind of, you say like a 2SF rip, like, what is that actually?
Yeah.
I know that the thing is like, as a ripper, I go onto Zophar and I see the .2SF files. I have no idea where they came from. For all intents and purposes, for me, they just spawned on Zophar. I know that they were ripped by somebody else, but yeah, no.
Yeah, 2SF is just like the file format for like the sound data from within a game. So you'll see the 2SFs, and usually with them there will be a 2SF lib, which is like the actual like. Yeah, I knew someone was gonna laugh at it. I knew it was gonna be
those fucking libs,
bro.
But yeah, it's like the samples for stuff is like held. Yeah. So the 2SFs will like refer to the data that's stored in the 2SF lib because that's like the actual like where everything to make sounds is, and then the 2SFs are like basically like, for lack of a better comparison, like the MIDI files.
That's what I was gonna ask. Yeah.
Okay.
And so then you load them into like a 2SF player through foobar or whatever, and then you click on the 2SF and then it plays the song as if it were emulating a DS playing it.
So it essentially contains both the sequence data and the instrument data for your songs?
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Wow, we learned something today.
No, yeah. I'm learning. This is crazy. Because then VGM takes 2SF file and kind of decompiles that into MIDI and DLS and SF2, etc.
Yeah.
Cool.
Although usually VGM Trans actually usually can do it. Yeah, it can do it through the 2SF, or it can take it from the game itself, because essentially
just from the ROM, right?
Yeah, because essentially all 2SF and 2SF lib is the sections of the ROM that you actually care about, just like singled off.
Wow.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
If I got any of that wrong, I'm a slight expert, not a crazy expert, and also I'm trying to explain it in nicer terms.
In 5-year-old terms for RH Man, because he's...
Yeah, because I'm 5 years old.
Well, if you put it like that.
So what you're saying is essentially you have your ROM. Inside your ROM, you have your 2SF lib. Your 2SF lib contains your 2SFs, and then your program can take the 2SFs and decompile them into various formats people rip. Like make rips with.
The 2SF is just like the file format that was created to like hold the data from the game.
Okay.
If you like extract like a pack for a game, you'll get the individual 2SFs and then also the 2SF lib itself, which the 2SF files will just reference when they load through the code and whatever. It'll reference to the 2SF lib where it'll get like sound data and whatnot. So you need both of them together, basically.
Oh, so does the 2SF lib like contain...
Because each of the 2SFs are individual songs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it tells you like which instruments you should be using for the certain song?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, cool. So glad to figure that one out, because I think it's always been kind of an enigma to how the actual process of ripping takes place as a ripper who just has like VGM trends and various things. So
yeah, it does the easy part for you. Or the hard part for you, I should say.
Yeah, it does all the hard part for us. Because honestly, I think for most rippers, and they'll agree, is that like the more fun part of doing it is not extracting it, and it is in fact putting stuff into said music. So we respect the fuck out of people who do the hard work for us and who make the programs who do the hard work for us.
Yeah.
So you were already fucking around with this stuff, and you had stumbled across SiIva.
Yeah. So I was like, oh my god, it's a match made in heaven. So I already had all this stuff that I was like, well, I have it to like make it sound like how it's supposed to. So now I guess I can just make it sound like not how it's supposed to.
Yeah.
And so what did you like? Do you remember?
What was your first rip calling?
As I already said, and as you said, you started on TTGD. Do you remember like what that start was?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like what the first?
Yeah.
Well, I had like a pretty big backlog of like just stuff that I had made that I was sitting on at that point. I think the first thing that I ever made that I had submitted for it actually was something that didn't actually end up going on TTGD and instead ended up on SiIva in like 2018 or whenever.
Is it an event?
Yes. What was the event where everybody just did Flintstones again?
Oh, Betamix Day?
Betamix Day? Yeah.
Yes, Betamix Day, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, so the first rip that I think I had ever made was the Flintstones and Snow Halation rip of Fort City from Escalada that went up on Betamix Day.
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
Yeah, that was the first one. I mean, it's way better as it is now than it was when I first made it. But yeah, that was the first thing that I ever made. Which is funny that the first thing that I ever made was on a program that I knew nothing of until I made it, which was OpenMPT. Because Escalada is natively in like mod format, like tracker format. So I had to learn that to make it, which was actually really fun. I really love doing tracker stuff.
Yeah, I've heard that it's a really like intuitive tracker, especially like compared to things like Family Tracker even.
Insane that how intuitive it is compared to anything else, even other like trackers for mods or ITs or XM files or whatever else. That's still what I use to this day for actual just my own music making stuff.
That is really cool
because I like the sounds that it does. I like that whole like tracker vibe.
Yeah, that's really cool. There's a lot of like interesting and neat things that you can do on OpenMPT that I feel like are actually kind of hard to replicate in FL. I think a lot of people try and do the same things in a regular DAW, and it's actually kind of hard to capture the same feel. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I wanted to ask, like, I guess since you started with TTGD first, what drove you to submit to TTGD? Like, I guess first, what was the channel ending, or was it a timing thing, or was it just because you wanted to start off there, or did you know anybody?
I think it was. I mean, I had been trying, like, I had been submitting to the SiIva email for a long time. Like, basically since I found out about SiIva, you know, I was making stuff. I probably had sent in some, like, 20 to 25 rips.
Oh, wow.
Which I was 20 to 25 complete silences.
Tended to happen.
Which a number of them were probably shit.
Yeah.
But a number of them were also rips that went completely unaltered onto TTGD that I still think are like rips that I'm proud of.
Yeah.
So it was kind of I got nowhere else to go, so I might as well go here.
It was a certified SiIvaGunner email moment.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think I think there was a point where, because of that, once I got on TTGD, I'm like, well, it's not even like really worth it anymore. You know, just gonna get silence, like whatever. Like I can put something somewhere. All I want to do is make stuff, so
yeah,
it doesn't really matter where it goes.
What is your favorite thing you've ever made?
Ooh, I was gonna say this might sound stupid, and then I thought like for a second, and I'm like, no, never mind. It's not fucking stupid. It's fucking music. Select BGM DJ Taka Reflect Me Volta.
Yeah. RH, have you listened to that?
Hold the phone.
Just go look up like DJ Taka SiIvaGunner. That'll probably do it, right?
You should. I would assume so.
This was
Yes.
Dio and I's big collab piece.
Yes.
Which was just it was so fun to work on, although it took a while.
I was gonna say the amount of time that it took for how much it actually ended up like being. No, I don't know what I was trying to say there, but yeah, the amount of time that it took was probably a lot more than it really should have.
But then it ended up working out because we got to use it for the KFAD trailer.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because it wasn't even cool. That was just gonna be just a rip that we did, and then we decided because we were gonna add like just a shit ton more, just make it like big.
Yep.
And then the Rhythm Masters reveal trailer.
Yeah, because this rip came out in August of 2019, and we definitely started it earlier than August of 2018. So
yeah, I was gonna say this might have started in 2017.
Wow.
Or at least the idea of we should do something like this definitely existed in like 2017.
We love collabs.
And that rip is really cool because it's a 2DX like melody swap inject thing, which like I don't even know how you do that.
Oh my god, we haven't even talked about the goddamn 2DX BMS.
Let's get into it.
Swapping bullshit. Holy crap.
Yeah, take us.
I was gonna go into Rhythm Masters and KFAD, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
I want to hear about the process of BMS ripping. I know that that's a thing. I know that I imagine that you used that to make this collab with New Guy. I don't exactly know how you guys collabed because I don't know if New Guy knows it.
I think he just sent me like the MIDI and the sounds that I needed, and I just arranged. No, I think I just sent you MIDI, didn't I? I don't remember.
I definitely know that I sent you like the entire project file and everything.
Yeah, but then I think when I sent it back to you, I think I just sent you MIDI, but maybe I'm wrong. Because you put it all together at the end.
Maybe. I don't know.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so fun rhythm game history lesson. BMS is the file format basically for 2DX simulators. BMS by itself isn't actually like a game. It's literally just like, well, originally it was BME, and now it's BMS, and now there's other...
What do both of those stand for, real quick?
B Music Script.
Okay.
Is what BMS stands for, which I don't think is actually... That's just a fun fact. I don't think that actually like has any real meaning to like most people.
Sure.
But it was made like in the late 90s for Beatmania 1. Like it predates Beatmania 2DX, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so the way that 2DX works is...
Oh, wait, sorry, I have another question. I'm just so curious.
Yes.
So there was a Beatmania 1.
Yes.
Then was there a Beatmania 2?
There's Beatmania Second Mix, which is not the same as Beatmania 2.
Okay.
Which does not actually exist because they decided not to make Beatmania 2 and only made Beatmania 2DX. Because 2DX was supposed to be Beatmania 2 and Beatmania 2DX. 2 had a cabinet similar to the original Beatmania.
Okay.
And 2DX was like a deluxe, upgraded, better soundstage, like better speakers cabinet. And then they were like, well, no one's going to want to play on the freaking dinky one. Let's just make 2DX. So then they made 2DX.
Okay.
So Beatmania Second Mix is the second game in Beatmania. Then there's Beatmania 2DX Second Style, which is the second game in Beatmania 2DX. Then there's Beatmania 3, which is Beatmania 5 keys and a foot pedal, which is bizarre. And so then Beatmania went up to 7th Style and then had Beatmania the Final and died off. Beatmania 3, the final happened, it died off, and now Beatmania 2DX is the sole remaining survivor of the Beatmania series.
That is so interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, thank you. Continue.
So how 2DX works is if you watch like 2DX gameplay, like you see all the notes like falling from the screen or whatnot. When you hit a note, there's actually a sound that is assigned to that note that when you hit it, it makes that sound. So if you play it perfectly, then you'll hear the song as it's meant to be heard, like perfectly. But obviously, it's very, very hard to play perfectly. I think there's 6 of the level 12s in the game, which is like the highest level in the game that have ever been maxed perfected.
6 ever?
6 ever.
Wow.
And the first one there were none until a couple years ago.
Seriously, I thought you would have had at least a few of them.
I can play most of the game. I have not been able to clear any S plus or S level 12s ever in my history of playing.
That's crazy. I can't. I'll put up.
It's such a hard game. Oh, that's a lie. I do have 1S hard clear. I have Eroica hard cleared, or not hard cleared, regular cleared, because that chart is amazing.
Do I have your permission to put footage of you playing this game up on the screen right now?
Sure. Wait. What? Huh?
Well, I've recorded you playing this game at least 5 times.
Oh, that's really funny. I don't know if I've seen any of that.
Oh, I'll send them to you.
Yeah, go ahead. That's hype.
I only want to do it because you're talking about this, and I'm like, I can't imagine someone being better at that game than you.
I'm probably like mid tier at 2DX.
That's craziness. All right, did you ever see this guy play?
I've not. Let's see it.
Next MagFest, you got to pull up and watch him do his thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will show up in the arcade. We will watch you play.
I was actually just looking at my profile for like the arcades, like at MagFest and SGDQ and whatnot, and I only played 1 credit of 2DX last MagFest.
That really?
Yeah, I only played a 1.
What were you playing?
Apparently not 2DX.
I guess not.
Damn.
Wow.
Probably U-Beat. A lot more U-Beat. I just was not in the arcade though, like that much at all.
The Arsad.
Like. Oh no, I was playing Tune of Them. That's why. Yeah, I was playing Tune of Them. That's right. That's why. Yeah. But if you don't play it perfectly, which you will not, then the sounds will still play when you hit the note. So everything can, like, it sounds off because you're playing it off. So there's like a backing track, which is usually like reverb stuff, like maybe some stuff that is not intended to actually be like playable or whatnot. So like if you sit there and do nothing, you can hear just like or like something like just almost nothing, and then you start playing and then the sounds come in because you pressing the keys is actually playing the sounds. That's called key sounding in rhythm game terms.
Say that again.
Key sounding.
Thanks.
Yep. Yeah, so BMS, people figured out a way to be able to convert the data from the 2DX games into what is supposed to be the file format for the simulator, so you can actually like edit it as if you were like editing any sort of like custom chart or whatnot. So in that way, you can remove like the melody lines from songs or whatnot, use the sample data to like remake instrument sound fonts, basically. God, I hate that word. But that is.
But it's canon.
That is what it is. That is what it is, basically. So.
Is that hard to do to like pull the files out in that way?
It can be, because I mean you have to open it up in an editor and like remove every single instance of like a melody line, which over a song can be like hundreds of files, and you have to figure out which one of the ones you're looking at is like which sound you actually want to remove and whatnot. So it can be an arduous process.
Yeah.
Or the shortcut that I did is just figuring out like in the list, because it's like all numbered in hex, like in order, just figuring out which block is like the instrument that plays the melody, and then just deleting it all and running off the file and letting it say, this sound doesn't exist, this sound doesn't exist, continue, yes, and then it runs off without the melody line. That's a little 2DX ripping hack for you.
That's good to know.
Take fucking notes.
Yeah.
So you've done this like quite a bit. Like I remember like one of my two of my favorite things that I can think of that you have done off the top of my head are your parts in Woodman and in Butter Building, and you did that in both of those things. Yes,
I did that in both those things with Elpis by DJ Taka in Woodman, and then I'm So Happy by The Goat Ryu.
The Goat, dude, fuck.
That's so cool.
I still stand like the for anyone who's ever listened to Butter Building Fusion, the beginning of that Fusion collab is all Dio, and I think it's like such a
that's such a high note to begin on.
It's totally.
That's a great collab.
Especially because, like, man, that collab, it came out, like, after Woodman. And Woodman was, like, such a big deal of a collab to drop. And then, like, the, TTGD doing their own was, like, such a competition. But, like, man, it smashed.
It was so cool. And it was really cool to see, like, TTGD really stepping up to SiIva quality, I feel.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
Yeah.
As a fan, that's how it felt.
Woodman was my first contribution as a member on the team. Because previously, the few that I had gotten on, like, over Christmas and whatnot, was basically through Jasper, who was like... Jasper was the one that got me on the team, basically. Well, okay, he started it, and then Czar finished it, because by then I was, like, doing VGM guessing games on SiIva Fanserver and whatnot.
Right, so you already knew Czar, and yeah.
Yeah. But Woodman Fusion Collab was it had literally just started a few days before I, started being put together, or, planned a few days before me and Sean Patrick got on the team together at the same time. And so that was, thrown right into the frying pan. It's like, here you go, welcome to the team. Here's the biggest thing we've ever fucking done up to this point.
Yeah, here's, the coolest shit ever to work on.
And I was like, thank God.
That's so cool.
And I didn't, obviously, I didn't know that. Maybe I can't fully remember if you had told me right away that you got on team or something, but I definitely, I remember when Woodman came out and I looked at the description and I saw, just all my friends in there. I was just like, I was like, fuck, man. That's what really spurred me to even try making rips, because I was like, I didn't realize everyone is in on this shit. Man, what a list of people on Woodman.
It is a stacked ass list.
This is a hefty list. I'm actually interested. You said you got invited with Sean Patrick. So were other TTGD rippers at that time kind of being scouted and shooting for SiIvaGunner team? Because I know that's kind of like a pipeline. And it has been a pipeline for a really long time, actually.
Yeah. Sean was entirely from Fanserver.
Okay.
But, I think... I'm trying to remember the exact order of, people that were kind of poached. I know Dirty Spaceman was, right after me as well. Or no, maybe he was right before.
Yeah, these are, first-gen TTGD risers into SiIva. Is what I'll call it.
Yeah, basically. Who in Woodman Fusion Collab was also newly poached? Yeah, Spaceman was. Hint Lord was.
I don't know. What I'll tell you for sure is that I was so pissed off when I saw SSB Seal in the artist list for Woodman Fusion. I was so mad. And even after that, he was trying to convince me that he wasn't team or something. I don't remember.
That's so funny.
SSB fucking Seal.
Technically, he wasn't. He never was just team.
That's true. I don't know how public knowledge that is. I'll have to ask him.
Oh, shit. True. Fuck. Which is funny because I was also... Okay, well, I was also thinking, just thinking after this started, I was like, oh, I could probably mention, me and Seal living together for most of my SiIva existence.
Yeah.
Wait, I did not know that you did that.
You didn't know that they were roommates?
No, bro, I'm lost in the...
Bro.
It's not like that was, public knowledge, in my generation, at least.
They were roommates for, it was 2 years or something, right? It was a long time.
Would have been 2 years, but a little funny little sickness thing.
Oh, coronavirus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was alone in a 2-person house for 6 months. Tragic.
Let's hear how that... Did you become roommates because of SiIva? You knew each other through Fanserver?
Yeah. And it just so happened that we both went to the same school.
Wait, that's insane.
And lived literally a 10-minute walk from each other on opposite sides of campus.
Oh, that sounds so... That's so crazy, because that's exactly how new guy and I met.
Yes.
Yeah. We go to the same school and we know each other and we're 10 minutes apart. How does this keep happening?
Well, the SiIva community is pretty big.
It is big, but I'm surprised that it just has people like that.
Did New Guy ever tell you about the first time that you guys hang out?
That me and him hung out?
Yes.
Did I ever tell him about the first time he and I hung out?
Well, I was there.
Okay, what I mean is about him talking to me about the first time he was going to hang out with you.
No, I didn't. Please spell the T. I would actually love to hear it.
I don't remember.
I remember you're asking me like, but is it like weird like going to meet someone like, and then he was like, I don't even like really know the guy. What if he's like cringe?
Dude, that is true. I was really afraid that you were gonna be really cringe.
No, I mean I'm not even that totally checks out.
I was like, who is this Vaver guy that like lives in my town?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a Vaver bro came up through the pipeline. And I'm like, now I'm like, hey, I live near you, and we're gonna go meet each other.
Yeah, I'm just saying, in my defense, you could have been really cringe.
No, I definitely could have been. Also, if you read my messages from back then, like, there's a lot of supporting evidence.
Any other member of Vaver would have been.
That's kind of what I'm saying, but no.
Probably around that time, I was like, yeah, I think it's lucky that I was kind of just getting into college there, so
yeah,
it was all like it all ended up working out. But you could have met me in a seriously socially deprived state, so you got lucky.
I mean, same with me.
Yeah,
the state of me when I met Seal.
But Dio and Seal living together was so crazy because like they were and still are like individually two of my much closer friends that I have through this community. Like we would like the three of us would like hang out in voice calls and stuff like all the time. Mm-hmm. And then I think you told me that you lived together like right before MagFest that year. But you had been living together for several months, and then you like dropped the bomb on me that you were living together, and I had no idea at all that like in the past 3 months as we've been like talking and hanging out that they were like a wall away from each other.
That is insane.
Yeah, it was the stream where right when Deltarune Chapter 1 first dropped, when Seal was playing it, and I'm like literally on the other side of the wall as him.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
And New Guy was clueless.
Yes. I had no idea, bro. They duped me. I got duped.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I remember Seal was like really apprehensive. He was like, dude, I don't know if this is like gonna break New Guy's heart or what, or like I don't know if we should even tell him. And I was like, but I mean, it is your fault. You could have been the whole Three Musketeers there.
That's true. Yeah, I also, instead of going to the school that we went to, I almost went to the school that they went to.
Wow, that's good. Yep. Dude, I'm now imagining a parallel universe where you did that. And this, by the way, we're not recording this episode in that universe.
No, totally not. Totally not.
No.
Dude.
That's so wild.
Yeah.
But, and that probably, but I'm glad it worked out at least.
Yeah.
Because that's cool. And that's also really funny that, that kind of just happened like that. I imagine you, so you knew, that's actually kind of nice to just know somebody and then from online, and then you can just live with them. Yeah. And then you never have to tell your unknown roommate what you do online. That is a problem that I've had. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, I don't really know. But my roommate is, I had this situation, and my roommate ended up using ChatGPT to use the hints that I'd given to him about the channel and finding it.
Oh my God.
Why didn't you just tell him what it was?
I thought it was too fun to, like, quite honestly, I could have told him a lot earlier, but I thought it was too fun to keep him in suspense. And I was like, if he wants to find out, he can go figure it out on his own. And at some point, like, I had two roommates, and they sat down, and they're like, we're going to figure out what he does. And they cracked the code, and they found out everything. I woke up at like 1 p.m., and I walk out to the green room. They're like, "We found your channel." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Did they find your specific tag? Do they know?
They knew. They found everything. They're like, "We read up on all the lore, and we know who you are."
That's so crazy.
But do they know RH man?
Yes, they did. They knew who I was. They figured that out too, and I was like, "That is insane." I guess it makes sense because you can find the magvod from SiIvaGunner, and you can find me that way. But
yeah, true.
Like that entire situation was like an unreal moment.
Dude, that's so funny.
So, it is very nice, and I also speak now, having a roommate as a ripper is quite nice to not have to, deal with breaking that or like discussing that, because with how much I think we do online, it's like, oh, what are you doing today? I don't know. I sat on my computer for like a good 6 hours.
We're not in dangerous time territory yet, but we're inching up. So I do just want to make sure, because I want to make sure we cover the
Wace.
The two not. Oh, dude, I didn't even think about Wace.
You gotta talk about Wace now.
Oh my god, we have Wace.
Yeah. Do you just want to tell that story from your perspective?
Yeah. So I made a rip of one of my favorite songs of all time, "Narrow Road" from Falchion. Classic Dio rip, random game, almost no one's played, song absolutely no one thinks of, with jokes that are just entirely self-serving, just for me, no one cares. Cleone from 2DX Fourth Style by Course K.
And Flintstones.
A little bit of Flintstones.
Yeah, don't forget the Flintstones.
A little bit of Flintstones, a little bit of Floral Fields. And I can't. So it was a bit of a long time running gag between me and New Guy about New Guy's mashup making and like
his skills
to put one track over another and hit render was unmatched.
Well, the thing, like, because I remember you specifically were mad that I was making mashups in GarageBand.
That's true. That was part of the joke. Was that yes? I almost completely forgot about that. Holy crap!
Because that's what it was. Because then like that's why I slapped Chip on top of Narrow Road, and it's so bad is because I literally just put one on top of the other in GarageBand and like just slid the tempo slider all the way up and then pressed export.
Yep.
That's great.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that rip had just come out, and so he did that to Narrow Road and posted it in Fanserver General, and the link to it was picosong.com/Wace.
Oh my god.
It was just too funny.
Which, like, truly, if it had not given that link, that URL, it
would have been funny for the day and then forgotten about. And instead, it was immortalized.
I think the trajectory of my life would be different.
Maybe, yeah.
It really, like, it kicked off a whole thing.
Narrow Road wouldn't have been used for the Mothman reveal, probably.
Dude, that's true. And it was always so funny to me that, like, because of the URL, this joke that was like kind of for you and I became this joke that like everybody thought was funny.
Yeah.
That was cool. It was nice because it was still like very early in my being around it all. That was like June or July of 2017, I want to say.
Yeah, something like that.
Which is like 2 to 3 months of me being around. So just like having a friend that like I could make such a joke with, and having a community that was like having fun rallying around that joke was very special.
Yeah, completely willing to hop on with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely it's still one of my favorite like jokes or things that has like happened that has become like a kind of a meme, I guess.
Yeah.
To happen. And
I am looking, I think it is down. Yeah, the Wace page no longer exists, which is a bummer. Because shout outs to Harmony Friends. But on that note, though, we have like, because obviously Wace evolved into, well, first of all, like, sorry, the last thing I'll say is that it's funny that there are Wace, like, there are rips that have Wace as the joke that were not made by either of us that are on the channel. At least one.
That is wild.
I know. There's one rip of Narrow Road that has Space Jam instead, and it's like it's too fast at the wrong BPM. And I'm like, the fact that someone made this fucking rules.
Incredible. Yeah. Incredible.
But obviously, Wace was used for the Jack Bros trailer, and our DJ Taka collab was used for the Rhythm Masters. So I do want to loop back around and make sure that you also cover whatever you want to talk about with KFAT 2, because you did make some stuff for KFAT 2.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, but ironically, not for Rhythm Masters.
Yeah, it was like a papyrus, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Dance of the Spheres from Tetranet, which, oh my god, we haven't talked about BGM contest on GameFAQs. Oh my god.
Oh, let's hear it.
Oh my god. So basically on the GameFAQs Board 8, shoutouts to everyone in the Board 8 community.
Oh, I know about Board 8. That's familiar to me.
Yeah. There's like a yearly thread that's like a VGM contest that's been going on since probably about the time that I was getting into VGM. As like an elementary schooler. Well, maybe middle school. No, elementary school. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, someone came to SiIva from there and then kind of got SiIva people onto there for VGM Contest 12, which was in 2017, I think. 2017. That might be the wrong year. Either way, yeah, so then I started participating in that every single year and learning of new stuff. So Dance of the Spheres from KFAD 2, I actually did because that had just been in VGMC and I really liked it. And I just wanted to actually make some sort of like original remix. So I threw some fucking random samples that I found together. The pad in that song is straight up stolen from Super Robot Wars, by the way. Like, just straight up the fucking SF2 from the PS2 rip of Original Generations.
Wow.
Which I had because I did a rip of Hero Chronicle from Original Generations, like, as one of the rips that I sent in before I actually got on SiIva. But yeah, so fun fact about that remix. Yeah, so then with VGMC 15... the current host was stepping down, so now I host it over there every year.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's me and another old like one of the original like members of the community that had been around since like the first VGMC, and now we're really good friends, and so we co-host it.
Sick. And is that the only time you've like done like an arrangement like that, or like kind of something more original?
So, yeah, like an arrangement, yes. Yeah. That is the only one that is currently public.
Oh, shit.
But I actually have also been dabbling, going back into the BMS thing. I made an original song for a BMS contest 2 years ago last year for Genre Shuffle 4. Which the whole community in BMS of like original stuff and contests and BMS of fighters is something that I could go on for a whole nother hour about, by the way.
That's a perfect segue because I wanted to make sure we touched on it at least a little.
Okay.
Obviously, we don't have another hour, but like it's such a cool thing that you're involved with, and I think people might find it interesting if you just give like a high level explanation of just like what BMS of Fighters is and what you've been doing with it.
BMS of Fighters is a yearly contest that is held. People come in teams, about 3 or 4 songs. You make an original composition or an original remix. Basically, just something you make a BMS, you like you key sound the whole thing, make a song, key sound it, make charts for it, whatnot, put it all together as a nice package, and then everybody uploads theirs, and it's like a whole competition thing. If you're into rhythm games, you absolutely know songs that come from BMS of Fighters that were submitted. Conflict, BBKK, All Tail. Freedom Dive, which is not from a BMS of Fighters, it's actually from a different BMS contest, Max Beat, which just had its sequel this year. After about 16 years, Freedom Dive was the winner of the original Max Beat.
Freedom Dive isn't like a song that came from like a real rhythm game. It's like...
No, it's a BMS song, yeah.
Dude, that's great. That song's the best song fucking ever.
Yeah, no, that was...
But also, a lot of the ones you just said, like, I didn't know All Tail came from it. I didn't know BBKK did.
Yep. Conflict was 2011 winner. BBKK was 2013. All Tail was 2014.
Crazy.
That is really cool.
And so you've been doing this. You've been taking part in this.
Yes. So last year's BOF, me and our wonderful friend Prims.
Based.
Oh, wow.
AKA Hyperpax, who is a well-known figure in the BMS community, like already outside of like SiIva. I wanted to put together a little team of some SiIva Jason people. And Prims made a song ZWSP. I didn't finish mine because of time constraints and also me not crashing out on myself. And
Yep. Making music's fucking hard, dude.
It's so hard.
It's so hard.
But yeah, we had a team for it, and we'll be returning for this year as well. And I will not be crashing out this year. I will be having things made this year. So look out for Team Funny Zone at G2R 2025.
Dude, that's awesome.
That sounds sick.
Yeah.
Excited for that.
Is the one from last year the one that Prims did? Troughs did visuals,
Troughs
yeah?
did the video.
Is that public? Can I link that?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you guys got to check that out, and it's fucking cool.
Prims also, the previous year, did Losing Count, which Troughs also did the video for, which is also insanely good. And also just
sick.
everything that, you know, if you look up a song by Hyperpax or by Mitch Downvell or by... There's a lot of aliases that is used, but...
Did you just dox Prims?
No. I don't think so. Wait, shit.
Don't worry, we edit these.
Shit. Okay. I would assume not, because, like, Prims posts about SiIva on Twitter, and their Twitter is Hyperpax, so...
Yeah, but then you said Mitch Donvell.
Oh, no, that's so a lot of rhythm game artists just, like, make real... No, that's an alias. That's not actually Prim's name.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, we're chilling.
Unless it is, which would be crazy. No, that's just an alias Prims uses for...
What if it's Prim's... You don't know that it's not Prim's name.
No, I know. You can't gaslight me on this.
Okay, fair enough.
Anyway. Yeah, so go listen to all of Hyperpax's stuff.
Yes.
BMS stuff. Very good.
And then right here at the end, I would be remiss if we left without you talking about VGM Chase or Chase VGM, whichever order it comes in. But I just figure, like...
Yeah, the Chase VGM.
There are people who may be listening to this that don't know about it, but might fuck with it. So
yes,
I feel like a little plug for it is worthwhile.
Another thing that I found out because someone came into the SiIva Fanserver and posted a link, and I'm like, I want to go to there, and then fell into the rabbit hole for multiple years on end. The Chase VGM, twitch.tv/the Chase VGM, is a twice weekly game show that is styled after the TV show The Chase, but it's all based around VGM. So it's 4 rounds of 5 songs. 5 songs are played. You send in to the bot what you think the song is. You get points if you're right. And if you get enough points, you might make it into the final chase at the end of the show, where you face off against the chasers, who are like the quote-unquote experts. And so they're also trying to get stuff right to try and lock people out of making it into the final chase and whatnot. It's so cool. And I was lucky enough to be asked to be a chaser for the Chase VGM after a couple of years. And it is one of the most fun things that I do. And I'm really glad that I get to just go on a stream and talk about VGM a lot.
Yep.
Like once every week or 2 or so.
I was gonna say, are you still Cards on the Table I don't watch, but are you still doing it?
Yes. Yeah.
Sick. Yeah.
And the community's been growing. It's been growing, like, you know, ever since SiIva found it, but the past year or so it's really like taken off.
Awesome.
And I think we're gonna get into a big era soon, so if you want to join in on that, come check us out, because it's always a fun time.
It really is so cool. It's just like the format of it is so interesting.
Yeah.
And like it's, I don't know, it's just cool. It's like it's a bunch of people like Dio.
Basically.
Just talking about fucking video game
just
music. It's dope. Yeah. So yeah, please go check that out, because it's fun.
Yeah. I would love to see more people in there. Especially SiIva fans, because you will not be, as a SiIva fan, you will not be alone.
Oh, great.
Dio, do you have anything else that you wanna talk about before we sign off? Anything else you want to plug or anything like that?
Yes, actually, there is one thing that I wanted to make sure that I plug. There is a YouTuber by the name of, well, his channel is Losermanwins, but he just goes by Jack. He's like makes videos about like rhythm games and stuff, which are all fantastic. And I've been a part of his like community for a while, but he's also a massive SiIva fan, and he makes charts for In the Groove Stamina, which is like DDR, but made to, instead of like going really hard for a short period of time, it's like you try and play DDR for as long as possible.
What?
Oh, wow.
and still like make it through and like clear stuff and whatnot. So like people make like 20-minute, half-hour, hour-long charts for people to play.
No way. That's fucked up.
That's...
Yeah, that's what ITG Stamina is. But he put out like an entire pack of stuff for ITG Stamina that's just SiIva rips, like charts for SiIva rips.
No way. Okay, that's cool as fuck.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're into dance games, that is a new thing that you can go look into. But I just thought I'd plug that. And also, all of his videos are really, really fun watches, especially if you're into rhythm games.
I am seeing one video of his that's called Rhythm Doctor. Buy now or wait? And his answer to that question will determine if I'm a fan of him or not.
I have a feeling. Well, you've also met him. Well, he's at least you've seen him at MagFest. I've definitely said this is.
Oh yeah, I am remembering that interaction. I'm not remembering. I don't think I like talked to him very long then.
No, not at all.
But yeah. Sick. All right. Well then, I think that does it, gents.
Yeah. Great. Is there anything that you finished plugging and everything?
Yeah, I guess just also shout outs to all of the SiIva Fanserver people, all the mods, everybody that I have talked to in the almost decade now that I've been around. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very, very sweet. I do owe a lot to. I feel like we've actually talked about this a couple times on episodes, but like I owe a lot to the community because the community sticking around and not going anywhere has like allowed me to still be a part of it. It's allowed us to be in this space right now, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
anybody that thinks that this community is dying, it doesn't know shit. Yeah. They don't know what we've been through.
Yeah, I think we're too far deep to ever truly die, which is cool.
Yeah.
True.
I think there was a part where I thought maybe that it would die, like earlier on-ish.
Yeah.
And now it's like, no way.
No way.
I will make sure it doesn't.
Yeah, I'm keeping it alive.
That's not true. I probably would.
Deogenerate, the people's champion.
I love that.
You know what? Yeah, true. Fuck it. Let's go.
When Zarlable retires from being in charge of the fan server, we'll put you up top.
Ooh.
Oh, you don't want that job, huh? Yeah.
I don't know if that's what I was signing up for exactly.
Yeah. And also, if there's any world in which anyone listening to this right now somehow isn't in the fan server, you should fix that problem. You should come join.
True.
It's a good spot.
True.
Do lots of cool stuff.
Yeah, true.
You don't say, yeah, true. You never hang out there.
Bro, are you kidding me? I'm done.
Yes. No, I'm not kidding you.
No, I actually... Okay, I know I pop into SiIva chat. I've been trying to. It's hard.
Well, SiIva chat doesn't count.
Let's expose this. Oh.
Bro, you can't denounce SiIva chat and then tell people to join. You're done. You're cooked. That's my entire fan. That's the other half of the community, bro. You gotta say join and involve yourself in SiIva chat.
No, join and involve yourself in anywhere else. Talking Hey Gamers. Hey Gamers is where it's at. That's the channel.
Bet.
When was the last time RH posted not in SiIva chat?
Wow, good question.
It was probably when I got pinged probably in main chat or at some point.
And does not count. No messages in their count either.
Okay, yeah.
That's a group chat.
April 22nd.
Wow.
Of this year?
Yeah.
That's phony shit.
That's actually quite surprising.
But then, you know what? Sorry, let's play this game.
I thought it was going to be 2022.
When was the last time Dio sent a message outside of a mod channel?
It might actually be the exact... Oh my god. And RH's post is him replying to new guy saying you're washed.
Dude, get fucked.
Oh, dude, that is fucking funny. I'm having to scroll too far. I'll find out later. That's going to do it for this episode of the High Quality Podcast. I am deciding now that this is our season finale. I think this is a good finale episode.
I like it. Yeah, let's do it.
Fair, I guess.
So that means when this episode comes out, that anyone listening will have to wait quite a while for more episodes, if there are even more. Season 3 is unconfirmed. I'm not going to confirm season 3 at this present time, unless RH, do you want?
Yeah, we have to see what.
Do you want to?
Yeah, what?
Do you want to confirm?
Do you want to run it up? Do I want to confirm? Do I want to just like go against your wishes and say, yeah, we're gonna do season 3 right now?
What if we promise that we'll do season 3, but it might be a little while?
Nah, I'm fine with that.
Well, I mean, at the rate you guys have been going, you can do it in 2030.
I mean, like, for what it's worth, like, what the fuck does it matter? If it doesn't come out, what are they gonna do to us? They're gonna kill us?
They could, bro.
We should say we should just lie. We should just say it's gonna be out tomorrow too.
Yeah. Well, next Friday.
True.
Yeah.
Get excited, everybody.
All right, so come back next week with your
next Friday.
But no, actually, we can say that we've conceptualized having a potential season 3.
Yes, we're in the talks.
But you have to smash the like button, and you have to smash the subscriber button, and leave a comment saying, oh my god, what your favorite episode was of the entire series. Make sure to recommend this to all your friends. Put this on the Give Us on a Reddit. Put it on this fan server, whatever server you're in, your friend server, your birthday server, your mom's server with your family, your group chat. Send it everywhere. Yep. And then we might make a season 3 if this explodes. Okay?
Never heard something truer in my life.
That the Minecraft came back out. It foreshadowed at the beginning of the episode. Here it is.
Wow, that's good.
He found the thing to make him excited to give him his energy back.
Yeah. Oh man! All right, so we'll see you next Friday for season 3. Thank you all.
Yeah, see you.
Thank you all for listening. Thank you, Dio, for joining us. Thank you, RH, for being here.
Thank you.
Absolute pleasure.
Thank you all, and thank you for hosting.
Yeah, dude, thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. What the hell?
This is so nice. Such positive vibes.
Of all people, me? The nepotism.
It's just little me. Oh my god.
Dude, low key, it kind of is nepotism a little bit, but like whatever.
No, but we love that.
Duh. Are you fucking duh?
You got exposed.
Whatever, we ball. It was good. Oh
yeah,
man.
That's the point.
All right.
It's either this or nothing, so y'all can live with it.
Thank you for watching. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.